Hey, what up, what up? Hey, hey. Jen with the 10, thank you. Good evening. What up? Mary with the 500. Hey. Yeah, I had Harvey's, and after I ate outside, I was like, oh my God, like I feel heavy. But honestly, I should have let myself digest it before sending the message that I'm not going live, because all I needed to do was wait till I digest, you know? So now that I'm feeling more digested, I even feel better than I did before. So it's like I just gotta stop rushing, take everything kind of step by step. Did you have steak? No, I just had Harvey's. So I just had a burger and fries, burger, poutine, and Coke. It's great to see you too. Stephanie with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Steph. Nevada with the 10. Annie with the 100. Thank you, ladies. Mary with the 500. All you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, feeling better. Yeah, movement helps digestion for sure. And just time, letting yourself chill, letting yourself digest. Cal with the 5 gifted, thank you. Kim with the 100, thank you. Pauline with the 1, Pauline with the 100, Amy with the 100, Sonia with the 10, thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. Love the light on your face. Thanks. Yeah, it feels nice too. I just sat here and feeling that sun. I'm like, this is not a bad spot. It looks good and feels good. CJ with the 100, thank you. Might get a little too bright though soon because I think the sun's starting to drift down, so it's gonna might have to switch up an angle here because it's getting hotter, getting brighter. Denise with the 100, thank you. CJ with the 100, thank you. Mish, thank you with the 100. Jenny with the 50, Sophia with the 100, Kathy with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Kathy. And Irene with the 100. Thank you so much, ladies. Frick, you guys are so nice. I absolutely love y'all. Life's been super difficult for a lot of people, including me. Um, so it's been hard to go online a lot, but it's always you guys always help me kind of get through stuff and kind of remember stuff, like who I am and stuff. So I appreciate you guys for giving me life like I give you guys. So thank you. Karen with the 2000, thank you so much. Karen with the 2000. Mindy with the 100, thank you. Kelly with the 100, thank you. Vaughn with the 10 gifted, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Irene, thank you with the 100. Jax with the 1, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We are real in your corner. Yep. Did you have fun today? Love talking to Discord. It was really fun. Really fun. Amy, thank you so much for the 500. Stacy with the 10. One sec. I was on half screen there. Jen with the 50. Denise with the 1. Tracy with the 100. Anna with the 1. Annie with the 1,000. Saying always here for you. Thank you so much, ladies. Danny with the 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you don't go to the movies a lot, but you must see the Michael Jackson movie. You must shut the fuck up, all right? Now you will shut up, or I will make you shut up, all right? You don't tell me to go watch no fucking Michael Jackson movie. You understand me, lady? You understand me, girl? Say yes, honey. For fuck's sakes. Tracy, thank you for the 1 gifted. Colorado Amy with the 100. Thank you so much. Mish with the 100. Thank you. Kathy Carter with the 500. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Yeah. We're taking selfies, laying ChatGPTs. Guys, if I have a hidden gem, I'm not sharing it, all right? You guys can learn from the work, but you ain't learning from the recipe no more, unless I want to. So get your nosy ass out of my asshole. Sally with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Sally. With the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Pauline with the 500. Thank you, thank you. And Stacy with the 50, thank you. And you guys already know the answer to that, obviously, right? Like I said, the stories were ChatGPT, so of course. But it's just like just stop asking questions and enjoy what I'm sharing. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of taken away from the art. Mary with the so you're just annoying motherfuckers be asking questions like that in the chat. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is so beautiful," blah blah blah, and then you get that odd motherfucker like, "Yo, chat GPT," and I'm like, "Shut up." Anna, thank you so much for the one. Mary, thank you so much for the 500. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Stacy with the 50. Pauline with the 500. Thank you. Thank you for saying you were most definitely the best part. Thank you. Thank you. And with the one, Rita with the 1,000, saying thank you for the poems today. They were so good. Thank you so much, Rita. No problem. Did it myself, just took a little bit of math, took a little bit of Trump, took a little bit of science, took a little bit of molecules, and there I was, just a fucking poetic motherfucker. Mary, 18, baby girl with the 500, saying love spending my Saturday afternoon with you. Thank you, thank you. Again, if the stream crashes, guys, I'll restart it. So I don't use it as that once. Kathy with the 100, thank you so much. But I don't know if it will or not, but just letting you guys know. Thank you, Kathy with the 500. Mary, again, thank you for the 500. Thank you. I'm making you a shirt that says poetic motherfucker. Yeah, dude, that's actually sick. Marianne 18 with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Mary Ann 18 with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. And Jenny with the 50. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Cheryl with the 100. Thank you so much. And Jenny with the 50. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, ladies. Darling Nikki with the 10. Thank you. Thank you. Merge poetic motherfucker. Honestly, D with the 100. Thank you so much. Um, honestly, just zip it, bro. Like just zip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, dude? I don't know. I don't really know how to like kind of put it into like words properly, but like just zip it. All right. I don't know what I'm saying, why I'm saying it. I just zip it, bro. Sonia with the 500. I freaking love you, man. Thank you so much for the 500. Denise with the 1. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Get a glass warm, shut the hell up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just take one more sip of your water. Just one more. And then type. Like if you ever think of typing something, just say, I'm gonna take one more sip of my water before I send a message. Just try this trick for me, please. All of y'all. Alright? Including me. Not wine though. Please, no alcohol. Not wine. There's a reason I said water. And a thank you for the 1. Thank you, Sonia. Again with the 500. Thank you, thank you. Give it 2 Mississippis. No, that'll drive you more insane. Saying 2 Mississippis in your head will make you even make a more irrational bad decision. So no, don't be counting Mississippis, but at least take a sip of water and swallow it properly. Put it down, put the cap back on, you know. Water there is. Yeah. Diet Coke, please. Diet Coke. I don't know. I just didn't put the cap on. No, that's a problem. You got to put the cap back on. If you put it without the cap, you're gonna overthink that someone else drank your water or that you got a fly in there, and then you start tripping at me. You start saying, "Will, fuck you," and I'm like, "Will, what did I do?" And you're like, "I don't know. I'm just feeling like unorganized, so I'm just gonna like say fuck you," and I'm like, Bro, like, just put the cap on the water, you know? Shannon with the 1,000. Thank you so much, Shannon with the 1,000. Anna with the one. Thank you. And Sonia got the 500. Thank you so much, Shannon with the 1,000. Shannon. Callie with the 100. Thank you so much. Thanks. Do you have water right now? Callie, thank you again. Positive Aussie with the 100. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have water right now? I don't actually. I'm like all this water talk kind of making me regret. Um, honestly though, I know I've been saying no drinking, but I only do have two drinks in the fridge, and I haven't drank all week since our lives when I was having some drinks. So with that said, I got my last two drinks in there. I might just pop one up open and sip it slowly with y'all. Doesn't kill. I got UFC on too, so just taking it easy. Taking it easy, so I might do that to be honest with you. Gorgeous lighting out there. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I was thinking about a pina colada too. I got a seltzer, which is a beer and fruity at the same time. I drank moonshine once and got stupid drunk. Yeah, Donna, trust me. Trust me, Donna. We didn't want to tell you, but we know who you are. I think a lot of people avoid telling you that night, but we do it for a reason because we love you, you know? But yeah, we know who you are. Diane, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Diane Gloves 18 with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Diane, with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Andrea with the 50, thank you so much. I've been drinking all day. Yeah, I don't think you should maybe ever put that in the chat again. I think to be honest, we gotta start frown uponing drinking, you know? I think you dinosaurs should be drinking till you revive yourself, but so I'm not speaking for y'all, but I'm speaking for me. I think maybe just throw the drink out. And day one girl with the 500 saying you look amazing. Thank you so much. And day one girl with the 500 saying you look amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. My pecs are popping. Uh, my dick's still kind of shriveled for some reason. We're getting there. We're working in. We're warming up. Shoulders are feeling buff. Face feeling good. Feeling all right. Starting to get where I want to be. Kim with the 500. Love you, Will. Nice to have you back. Thank you so much. Kim is a beauty with the 500. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You do it good today. Thank you. I'm a happy drinker. Tipsy Jenny is fun to be around. Yeah, I can see that, Jenny, because honestly, you're not like you don't seem like much of a drinker, you know? So I feel like you're very like organized that way, and you're probably like, today's the day. I'm gonna have a drink, and then you just enjoy it, you know? Usually the people that are kind of grumpy is usually the people that have alcohol problems, you know? Like, so yeah. Mish with the 100. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mish with the 100. The only thing with me, right, why I can't drink is I feel so bad in the morning that I literally don't even want to live. Like if I drink too much, it is actually like you're talking drama. You think I'm drama? Wait to see Will in the morning after drinking too much. Like his whole life is a write-off. Like I'll be texting my boss saying I quit and he's like, "Bro, what do you mean? Work's not for another 2 weeks." And I'm like, "I know, but I can't come in ever." And I'd be calling my parents saying I'm not your kid anymore, and it's fucking I'm breaking up with everybody. Like I don't even talk. Like, dude, it is the worst for me. Um, yeah, I'm asking Bill, dude. Oh my God, no, drinking too much. I can't stand drinking too much. It fucking hurts, man. It is like the most miserable feeling ever. Like actually. Oh, I hang anxiety. 2 days where I swear I've never felt more depressed. Like I was like, if I don't sit on this couch and watch funny TikToks for at least 8 hours, I won't even be here anymore. Like it was like just fucking death. You guys remember the Airbnbs, bro, back in the day and shit? It was those days. Those days, bro. I would just be chugging drinks on fucking live, dude. Day and shit. It was those days. Those days, bro. I would just be chugging drinks on fucking live, dude. Crying, bro. Fucking waking up not knowing where I was. Like, that shit was fucked. Yeah, bro. Mitch, thank you again for the 100. Kelly K with the 500. Thank you so much, Kelly K. Oh, yeah, like, I'll say, like, I'd be like, yeah, 8 hours of just watching TikToks and just doing nothing, just to regain another breath. Do you vow to never drink again? Fuck no. The fuck? If I'm seeing strippers on a beach in Greece, I'm popping some fucking tequila, you know? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? But you know what? Will I ever drink that much again? Fuck yeah, I got a stripper's booty in my face, titties going everywhere. I'm popping fucking 3 bottles that night, waking up in Paris, bro, off of private jet. But am I gonna make it an everyday lifestyle? Fuck yeah. If I'm a rock star, bro, I'll be on stage, fucking signing tits, fucking pouring moonshine off the fucking balcony. But is that a good idea? Probably not. So you know what? I probably won't do that, you know? But yeah, dude, you know, I don't know. Life's hard. You know, one day I'm like this, one day I'm like that. You just you tend not to know sometimes. So yeah, man, frick. Oh man. Susan, thank you, Diane, thank you. What was the TikTok account you told us? Try not to laugh or something. Try not to laugh. Oh, it was KSI. So this guy KSI, he does try not to laugh TikToks. Maybe in a bit we can watch a video if we're feeling it, but he will bring people up and he'll sit on a chair and they have to make him laugh and he'll give them $1,000. So like he's rich, he's a YouTube streamer, but he sits there, it would be like me, Jacques, and my brother, Gavin, whoever, just all sitting in a chair, and then some random guy comes on or a girl and just does anything, makes a joke, whatever. And if you make anyone laugh in the group, they have to give the like the guy that is doing the video has to give $1,000. So even if his friends laugh, he has to pay $1,000. So when the friends would laugh, he'd be like, "Oh my God, bro," and he would take like a belt and start whipping his friend for a joke and shit. Not too hard, but could I make them laugh? I don't know. You know, that's pretty like in the moment. Like, can I do this? You know, it's not. It's really. I think I would walk in. I know this sounds horrible, but I think I would walk in because I'm very good at acting special needs because I have special needs in a way. So like I'm very good at like doing it. So I think I would walk in the door just like fully like feeling like, you know, yeah, like just some like that. I feel like I think I can make the boys giggle like that, to be honest. So yeah. It's all fun. It's all fun. Can you keep a strict face? Yeah, I'm not gonna do the face, you know, kind of keep it social media appropriate, but yeah, I can reenact very, very well. Very, very well. I would giggle the moment you walked in. You would. You would. You would. I would just look at you and you'd giggle. I'd be posting a sexy picture and you're putting hearts and laughing faces saying, I'm coming. You know, and I'm like, Boleyn, fuck, Jesus, Murphy. We know. But maybe just keep that keep that to yourself. You're so good at staying in character. Yeah, that's something I'm really good at. I can switch characters, I can stay in character, I can kind of move to all different ends of it, so I'm pretty good at that. And I got a bunch of characters, so I can like pick a character and like stay in that character. I bet you can make people cry too. Um, like laugh and cry or like, yeah, I guess so. I don't think I really make people cry unless they're crying about themselves, you know? They're always like, and I'm like, bro, I said I have to draw a boundary. And they're like, and I'm like, dude, it's for the other person. And they're like, and I'm like, dude, I still love you. And they're like, and I'm like, I will be on tomorrow evening. And they're like, and I'm like, no, didn't eat a steak dinner. I ordered Uber Eats. And I think I think people make themselves cry, to be honest with you. So that's just my opinion, dude. Because I'm a nice guy, bro. Last thing I want to do is make you cry, you know? Genuinely. Genuinely. Like actually. I'm pretty I'm looking for peace. Uh, Ruthie, thanks so much for the 500. Thank you. Susan, thank you. Unless it's my like unless I have a girlfriend, I like to bug my girlfriend, you know. I like to say like, I like to be like insecure and say like, you don't love me and like, oh, like I like to pick on people, especially if I have a girlfriend. Um, just whatever, mommy issues, whatever it is, just light stuff. But other than that, bro, try to keep it pretty chill. Try to keep it pretty chill. Hi, handsome, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? You made me cry before. Good, Sonya. You probably deserved it a bit. No, I'm just joking. Sorry. Yeah, just keep that to yourself. Write that in your diary, grab it, throw it in a fucking wishing well. Do all of us a favor here. Oh, Suze with the 1,000. Thank you so much. Oh, Suze with the 1,000. Still picking on her. Listen, I don't have a girlfriend. I got girlfriend. You know what I mean? I got a friend who's a girl, bro. That's not a girlfriend. That's a friend who's a girl. But when I look into her eyes, all I see is green grass and beautiful fields everywhere I look. So be on the way out and cry about it, but just make sure you get your dad's bed wet with your tears. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, chat, for going quiet. That's how it's got to be, though. If you guys can't take shit, what are you gonna do? Like if you guys have to sit there and act and cry about me being with someone, blah blah blah, or make little rumors, or look at other people, or do this or do that, or have to put zipping faces, like if you can't respect, you can't respect. Nah, you can't be fake though. You can't say no crying with a smiley face. We know how you feel at times, but just keep things to yourself, man. Keep things to yourself, that's all. You know? If you can't learn my boundaries, if you can't learn what I have to say, if you can't read what I'm writing, then at the end of the day there's nothing I can do, but you're gonna have to put up with it, bro, because that's where I draw the line. You know, I don't play with people that are jealous. I don't play the people that say they're not jealous, but they're doing the same actions. I'm not found to people who constantly repeat themselves over and over again as I'm obviously reading the chat. I don't respect games. I don't respect shit like that. That's just bottom line. Sorry to say it, but not sorry. So at the end of the day, you take it or leave it, and if I feel anything weird, I'm gonna call it out. That's just bottom line. Not trying to be a dick or anything, but right? Because it's not fair to me. If you have to sit there and be all sad about things because Will's talking about his life, then that's your problem. But don't think I'm not gonna call it out. Don't think I'm not gonna say what I see. This is my platform, so that's just bottom line. And don't try to be an advocate too. Don't try to be an advocate of this is how I should talk, this is how I shouldn't talk. Who are you to say what I can do in my life? Who are you? This is my life. You like it? You don't? It's not my problem. And don't worry, call it as you see it. We can talk all day, honey. Trust me. I'll go to the end. I'm not fucking scared. I don't care. So call it. Keep going. No worries. Trust me, no fucking worries. I'll stomp all over it. Just letting you know. Not trying to be an a-hole or anything, but just letting you know. Fuck. Take my kindness for weakness. You're just wrong. You know? And again, Smiley, we love you and stuff. You gotta stop speaking for the group. You gotta speak for yourselves. You can't be speaking for groups and stuff like that. You gotta speak individually for yourselves. Anna with the one gifted, thank you. Kel with the 100, thank you. Stacy, thank you so much, thank you. That's the only way to have respect. They need to know you see it so they can stop. Exactly, Mary. Let's pin that tweet. 150%. 150%. Hey, well, what's up? What's up? They feel the same though, but Smiley, you can't speak for everyone. Everyone's got different feelings, and I see things different. I know who's out here saying things. Even if you're there for me, if you're saying something I don't like, I'm gonna say it. Bottom line. That's just me. I don't have time to not say things that I don't like. I just don't. If I had time, trust me, I make time all the time. I'm the most lenient, open person there is in this world. But at the end of the day, if there's no time for it, I have to call it out. And again, I'll say this until I'm blue in the face. You're in my life. You're on my phone. Don't expect something from me. Okay? That's bottom line. Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever, D, but it doesn't mean if you're here to support me, if I don't like something you say, I can say what I want to say. That's just bottom line. So yeah, you can be here for support. I'm just here for this. I'm just here for that. It don't matter what you're here for. If I don't like something that you say and I say it and you don't respect it, then there's nothing I can do for you. That's just bottom line. And that where it comes, don't expect things from me. Bottom line. Right. Thanks, Barbara. 100%. You got to stick to those boundaries for sure. I don't really expect anything. You should never expect anything from me. Shouldn't be, I don't really expect. You should never expect anything from me. Unless we make a deal or I give you a phone call, you should never expect something from me. You should be appreciative of what I've give you, just like I'll appreciate what you give me. I don't expect people to come on here and send money. If they do, let's go. If they don't, fuck. Guess they don't like watching me as much as they used to. I don't know what's gonna happen. Tracy with the 100, thank you so much. Always thank you for the time you choose to spend with us. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, again, it's like it's I come on here to do my live. It's not me coming on here to spend time with y'all. It's me coming on here to spend time with me. This is my time. The people that are here, I love it. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have a conversation with you to the day we fucking die. But at the end of the day, this is my life. I come on here for me. I've said this numerous times. You can't make it personal to you. You can't say the time you spend with us. This whole notion is disrespectful and I'm not having it. It's different, all fun jokes and games, but when it comes to reality, there can be some disrespect that needs to stop. Shara with the 100, thank you so much. Diane with the one, Susan with the one, Denise with the 100, Mish with the 100, Shannon with the 100, Tracy with the 100. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Chanel with the 500, thank you so much, Chanel. You've been incredibly consistent, really enjoying all the lives. Thank you. Chanel, thank you again, Chanel with the 500, thank you. I come here to support. Didn't know I said anything disrespectful. No, but the fact that you're even saying I didn't know what I did, I never said you said something disrespectful. I used it as an example. I said, yeah, you come here to support, but if I don't like something you say and I say it and you don't respect it, then it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, it will be an issue for me, right? Even right now, I didn't know I said something disrespectful. You're taking it personal when it should have never been personal. It should have just been of what I was saying. You should take it and respect it, not carry it on to make it all personal and start feeling like you got to do this and that and the other. That's ridiculous. Oh, dude, good point. What else do you want from me? Fuck, I can be the king of points. Oh, Suze with the 100, thank you so much. Stacy with the one, thank you guys so much. Your lives are awesome, very different from other creators. Number one in lives and TikTok's only reason I like TikTok. Yeah, thank you. There's tons of good creators. It's not that everyone's got their own taste. So you like watching me, you know, that's awesome. I'm very appreciative and that's amazing, you know. But yeah, there's tons of good creators, different creators, but it depends what you like, It depends what makes you feel comfortable or doesn't ring your ear as much as it should and makes you feel better and stuff like that. Hey, well, what up, Trina? What up, what up? Do you feel like you open the door to some fans hard to close? Ah, man, I think like when I want to close a door, my door, I close my door. Do you know what I mean? So if I open a door and they take my personal information for granted and use it against me, or they try to make me feel like shit about it, that's their problem. I'm still closing that door, I'm still opening my next door. I'm always moving, I'm always growing. So at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about there's no set in stone attitude. You're always growing, you're always learning, you're always evolving. And the more doors you open, the more success you get. And the more you don't open those doors, the less success you get and the more time you waste. And the more time you waste, you actually lie to yourself and you become old and you start hating your life. And you keep lying to yourself, and then worse things happen and worse things happen. And before you know it, you're like, damn, I can't even take care of a household. I got no money. My freaking kids hate me. You start hating everything about yourself because you basically lied to yourself for like 30 years of just plain utter BS. So you gotta open doors, you gotta grind, you gotta work, you gotta look for opportunities, dude, all of these things in life matter more than life itself, dude. Because if you're not growing and you're not creating and you're not opening those doors, you're not opening connections, you are fucked. Like, you got to fucking work, man. Yeah, and the more success, the harder it gets. Yes, the more people want to, the more you have to draw boundaries. But you know what? It's worth it. Because I can say, oh, I want to go away from social media, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, nobody has free time like I do. Nobody has any of that shit like I do. And then every time someone tells me not to speak up, but then I do speak up, I get even more respect for it. Even if it hurts one person because they didn't like the way I said it, it's not my job to butter an adult up. There's war going on in the world. There's worse things in the world happening than someone saying a mean thing on live. So just because I say something that you don't like does not mean I have to be there for you in any way. I have to be there for myself. I'm going to disappoint a lot of people in my life, and I'm going to make a lot of people happy, but that's my life. It's not my life to cater to your feelings. Diane, thank you for the one. Rhonda with the 100. Osu's with the 100. Thank you guys so much. Stacy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Diane, thank you, thank you. No, people don't take things way too serious. People just don't take anything serious. So then they pick things at you. You should take life serious. You should. The more serious you take life, the better your life's going to be. Like everything you do, you should take it serious. It's going to be hard, but it's going to free yourself from all that weight that you have built on yourself that you're just ignoring. You should be hard, you should be serious, all of that, but do it about the right things, though. Not if Will has a girlfriend or this or that. Like, think bigger. I'm trying to get trying to get people to think bigger and better for the whole notion of it, though, for everything. Not difficult if I don't like something, I just go and do my own thing. Yeah, it's whatever works for you, though, right? Like, I'm not saying my way is the right way. It's whatever works for you. If you want to talk about it, you talk about it. If you don't like something, you want to walk away, you walk away. If you want to look for something different, do look for something different. If you want to say something to change the subject or whatever you want to do, right? Like everything at the end of the day is on you, you know? Um, so it's your job to move forward productively. So that can be difficult sometimes, but definitely mandatory. Because if you don't, you're always going to live someone else's life. Do you want to live someone else's life? Why? Because you can't. If you could, it would be a different story, but you physically can't because you're living your life. So it's like you have to be 100% authentically yourself. 100%. Always. You know? I learned something, not saying anything, just listening and learning. Yeah, again, it's not like people know what they have to do. It's not about like, okay, let's butter this up and make it feel different. No, I'm cutting the fucking shit if there's shit. Bottom fucking line. I've been trying to do that for years. So, you take it and you do what you got to do with it. That feeling isn't going away. That's where I draw my line. That's where I draw my ground. I'm not living my social media off people just wanting to be with me or to all like that girlfriend weird stuff, that weird kind of is Will gonna love me one day type shit. That's just not that's not how I'm doing my social media moving forward at all. So if that's not for you now and it's like, oh, but I can't joke with my friends about how much like you got to figure it out then. You got to look for different ways to respect me or don't be here at all. And that's just bottom line. Like I'm not a stripper. I don't come on live and just fuck. Like I have a personality. I have an image, and I'm proud of it, and I always will be because of how hard I work. Right? Doris, thank you so much for the 100. Thank you. Nevada, thank you. Anna, thank you. Diane, thank you. Rhonda, thank you with the 100. Osu's with the 100. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. CJ with the 1. Rhonda again with the 100. Thank you so much. Pauline, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All you guys, thank you so much. Je ne sais quoi with the 100. Grotto goes to the 500. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this isn't like me trying to disrespect anyone or anything, but it's me trying to draw lines for myself. If you're not drawing your lines, then you're not doing anything. So if you ever feel like pushed back from your line, that's what's giving you that shortness of breath. You know, that's what's giving you that, oh, someone needs to fill this void for me so I can move forward. You know, like you always got to draw your lines. So this isn't me just giving people shit. This is just me drawing my lines. I get lost in why some people, I don't know. I think like at the end of the day, you know, people fantasize over me. People look at me as like their internet boyfriend in a way, and they love to like cuddle with me, etc. So when they see like William has a girlfriend, or they zoom in on windows to see who's there and stuff like that, they care too much about something that it's a personal thing that doesn't matter. Like even if I have a girlfriend, no matter what it is, it doesn't give you the right to kind of be weird about it or snotty about it or act a little different or roll eyes or and it gets worse, dude. It doesn't just stop there. It gets let's contact this person. Let's do this, let's do that. Like stuff like that is just not right. Like if it's just not right in general. It's not right from the start. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's something that if you can't get over, I gotta get you over it because I have no time for stuff like that. You know, it's something that's not respectful at all. No, not right at all. Grotto goes to the 500, thank you. Je ne sais quoi with the 100, thank you, thank you. Of course it's not right, guys. You're saying it till you're red in the face. Of course. Of course it's inappropriate. Of course, there's no other reason why I'm saying it. Yeah, selfish, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We can name all the words in the book. It is what it is. It said what it said. Yeah, definitely all right. We have great combos, serious fun, silly. Yeah, it's just, you know, you can tell when it's you can call a spade a spade. Bottom line. You can call a spade about me, I can call a spade about you. So it isn't like some like let's figure this out type shit, or it's just like you just hear it and you're like, yeah, that's right. You know, why would you want, why would I care about that when it's none of my business? Because it's not. Or you can care about it, but why be snobby about it? Why throw shade about it? Why even start cutting down that person about it? You know, it gets deeper, cuts deeper. So it's like, it's not respectful, you know? So at the end of the day, guys, if I'm in the office, you got to respect that I'm in the office. If I'm not talking about what I ate for dinner, you guys got to respect, stop asking the same question over and over and over again. Like when I give these subtle things, you guys got to start taking and leaving it and stop because it gets to a point. I was watching it happen. I wasn't answering. Then somebody finally, just because they're itching, like aching, like they haven't had a cigarette in fucking a week, and then they finally type, "Oh yeah, he's definitely not alone," answering someone else. Bro, I was waiting for that to happen, but it's so disappointing. It's like genuinely disappointing. I've been on here for 5 years, guys. 5 years. Sharing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots about my life. Being a very lenient guy that way. Right? So that's where it's like you can itch for more and more and more, but you should respect the creator. And if you don't, probably shouldn't say anything that day and figure it out tomorrow, or don't come here. Yeah, it's not my issue, Julia. Stop trying to make it my issue. I think because you shared so much, people try to make it my issue. It don't matter. We're not trying to find reasoning to why people are being stalkers and hateful and disrespectful to people in my life. There's no reason to it. It doesn't matter. It still means be respectful. That's just bottom line. You mentioned last week that you're having a date. I wanted to ask. Then you ask, you say, "Hey, listen, if you don't want to share, it's fine, but I remember you mentioned last week you had a date." So explain yourself. If it's genuine, you can write a whole fucking story, and I will read all three paragraphs in the chat because you are genuinely explaining yourself, and I will genuinely feel that. That's all. Not just subtle things that maybe feel uncomfortable and you do it anyway. It's not fair to me. 100%. Sometimes it's hard to read genuine, but that's why the more you write about it, the more time you take, and the more respectful it's written. Even if you have to say, listen, not disrespectfully, but this is how I feel, of course. That's no doubt. But are people doing that constantly? No. So what do you think? Right? So you have to draw the lines. That's the only thing I'm saying is you have to draw the line. Yeah, you err on caution. We're all blaming Will for walking on eggshells, blah, blah, blah. Then don't write anything at all. But all I'm saying is stop writing a Cry Me a River story and just write a paragraph of how you genuinely feel and say, listen, I know you get taken back of things, and I'm not saying you do get taken back of things, but I just don't want to cross the line right now. But you did talk about last week that you had a girlfriend coming over a date, and I was just curious if you are okay with sharing that or if it's not okay because personally it might be not okay for her or it might not be okay for you. I'm not trying to say anything. Like, explain yourself. The more you explain, the better it's going to come across. Yeah, it might not be perfect, but you got your answer. But if you really don't want to because you're scared or something, then maybe just don't say it, right? If you really don't want to say anything, then maybe just don't say it. If you feel like it could come across wrong, then, but if you really want to know, then put the effort and time into it. Bingo. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand sometimes. Like, I be saying this stuff for years and years, and I be saying it like, I don't know what is going on that some people just don't, like, I don't know if I'll ever understand. Not just you guys, the whole world. Like, people just don't understand. But I know for a fact if someone comes up to me and talks to me and wants me to understand him, I'm gonna understand, even if I have to cut the shit. Because the worst feeling is not feeling understood. Not feeling understood is a shitty fucking feeling. So if you're not taking time and effort to understand someone and you're just chirping them or you're blowing water over the wind or you're doing it over and over again, that is absolutely disgraceful. Right? Yeah, getting into kids business. Like for me as a parent, I'm gonna be in my kid's business out and throughout. My kids won't be doing anything without me involved. That's bottom line. I learned from my dad and my mom how we grew up. If you're not consistently until they're 18 years old in their life, like consistently, like I'm what they're gonna have iPad, they're gonna have phone, like everything is going through me from the age of 1 years old. If you let 5 years slip, your kids are fucked. Like genuinely. Like you need to be in and throughout them until at least they're 18 years old. Because I'm telling you, this whole nonchalant parenting is the problem with this world. You start nonchalant parenting, you start doing this, doing that, doing this. Yeah, you end up seeing your kids running around like a chicken with their head cut off. You got fucking, dude, it's just the absolute most insane shit I've ever seen in my life. Huge problem. Grotto Girls, thank you. Je ne sais quoi, thank you guys. Grotto Girls with the 500, thank you. Je ne sais quoi with the 100, thank you. It's hard work staying in kids' business and they hate it. Yeah, I know it's hard work, but that's why you have to learn how to parent. Like when you're having a 1 year old, you gotta give a treat, take a treat, give a treat, take a treat. You need to know how to punish, how much to punish. You need to know everything about them. You need to have full control over your kid until they're 18 years old. But as of then, you need to have full fucking control. Like I'm talking, don't let that motherfucker be like full control because you need to guide him. So when he's in the real world, he can do exactly what he wants because he learned the realness of it. He doesn't need to be buttered up or be your own person or all this stuff. Like, of course, bro. But what he really needs is safety. What your kids really need is safety. That they know my mom can go to the neighbor's house and fucking make a deal. Knows my dad can go across country and fucking make a deal. That's what your kids need to fucking know. Because they're shitting their pants in a fucking house or in an apartment and not knowing their head to their ass. So they're smoking weed with their friends, acting like stickers are cool, and hating themselves. So this is just all kind of what I learned growing up because definitely wasn't a perfect kid or anything. And then just seeing parents and stuff like that and just realizing, yeah, man, it's some serious shit. And it's not a joke, it really isn't though. The more we joke about it, like it's just not. It's really not. You laugh until something bad happens. And then once something bad happens, you're crying about it. And you're crying even more because you're laughing about it. So things like this is just not a joke at all, you know? Yeah, and if you raise your kids good, kudos to you, because obviously the hardest thing ever, I bet, But again, you can't let that hardness scare you off. Like if you know you're a parent, you have to be 100% a parent. That's it. Like you don't try to you don't try to have dreams and shit. Like your dreams are just protecting that fucking kid. If that means flying across the country making business deals and that's worth it because that's gonna help, that's what you gotta do. But it's like there's nothing else. Like if you still want to be a fucking hot whatever, blah blah blah, like just wipe that up, throw it out the fucking window. Because what's gonna really make you hot, what's gonna really make you all that is being the best father or the best mom. That is it. Other than that, you can fucking look good, you can smile nicely, you can have a fucking good six pack, whatever the fuck you want, buddy old Billy. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but guess what? You ain't fucking shit. Bottom fucking line. If you ain't fucking, but it starts at a young age. Once your kid gets to the age where they're spoiled, holy fucking shit. You might as well put them in an orphanage. You might as well put them at the homeless shelter. Fuck, because that brat's gonna be getting out of the house, crying about this, fucking doing this, doing that. Like, holy shit. You might as well call the cops now. Get them locked up for a couple years. It starts at a young age, man. Because once they start gaining their own mind, oh my goodness. If they have no knowledge, woof. I got a lot to work on. Not for everyone. There's a lot of fucking good people. There's a lot of people that figure it out themselves because their parents weren't the best, you know? But for the most part, that's gotta be your number one priority. Proud of my boys. They're good kids. Yeah, dude. I seen a picture on your Instagram or something. Your son looks like a cool dude. Yeah. Doesn't mean he doesn't have his problems. Doesn't mean there's problems he doesn't tell you about. So don't take that out of consideration, you know? And if you do, there's a problem, right? You always got to be looking for something to grow. You always got to be looking for something to fix. My kids are now great. We have a great relationship. Great, bro. Here's a badge. You won. First place. A lot of young parents these days want to be their friend, their kid more than the parent. They think that's how it works. It doesn't. Yeah, no, I see that a lot. You can't you can't let a kid like you gotta let a kid be itself, but and most important, you need to be over that kid. Like you need to have full control over that kid. Like what I mean by that is until he's at least like allowed to move out of the house and get his own job and work and all this. But other than that, like you're my son. You need to like really plant that in his head that no, I'm your guardian. Like you are listening to me. Like that needs to be your number one job because if it isn't, you're always gonna have regret of I should have been harder on my kids. I should have freaking told them this. I should have did that. And you'll always be like, what did I do wrong? Like you need to be like so invested that if the kid ever left or fucked up, you're honestly like, I gave it my all every single day. And there's just nothing I can do. If you can genuinely say that, you're genuinely a good person. But remember this, you can say that, but can you actually feel that? Don't trip out when you have mixed feelings. Like if I say I'm successful, but I know that there's things that I got to work on, I feel that in my heart. I feel in my heart, damn, there is more that I have to do to be even more successful. So it's about just kind of reminding yourself it ain't about sitting on the couch and putting a ribbon on your chest. That's the problem. People try to laugh and joke and have fun and do all this shit and blah blah blah, but then they come crying to the therapist for help, or they come going to their friend for money, or they avoid everything, they hate everything, they laugh, they manipulate, they control until they're right back in the same place, same person, even hating themselves even more, and then they're fucking asking the people for help. Can't be like that. Parent always feels like they could do more. I always try to lead by example, be strong, be independent. That's a good way to do it, but kids don't really like if you're not in their life 100% with everything they're doing, they don't really understand what to follow because they start thinking that this is comfortable, etc. Like you got to put fear, they got to understand everything and they got to understand they need you. Like they need to understand I need that person. Until I'm 18, my dad's going to tell me to go do my own thing. And I'm going to have to go to fucking Harvard University or I'm going to go have to get cuz this is serious now. Like I'm tripping. Like bro, if I don't get a house, bro, the house market this kid's now talking about this at 15 years old. That's how it should be. Your kid should be shitting his pants at 14 years old. Like absolutely shitting his pants because he only has 4 years left to make his own living. Bottom line, bottom line. It should be 18, though, is what I'm saying. It doesn't stop at 18, but it should be at 18. You should, at 18, be able to go to college right away. You should be able to get out of college at 22 24, 26, depending on the degree. And then you should be able to get a job and get your own place. That's just bottom line from my experience. If you're ever waiting or thinking or this or that, or you got too much time on your hands, you're smoking kush, you're doing this, you ain't getting fucking your shit together for a long time. You're just wasting time. Like high school and middle school, all those things need to be so important. Like your kid needs to know that school is the most important thing of his life. That's bottom line. Like your kid needs to know 100%. School, not even sports. School is the most important thing in your life, not sports. Sports, you can get an injury. Sports, it's fucking all fun and games, blah, 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 whatever. Yay, yippee doo. They fuck you. They fucking take your contract, blah, blah, whatever. School is the one thing you can't deny. If you're an absolute genius in school, people need your knowledge. They're thirsty for workers. They need those things. Those are what's moving the world. So it's like, don't tell your kid to be cool in school. Don't tell your kid to be like, tell your kid that he better have a 95 plus average or like you're never going anywhere. Don't be like, oh, settle for this, settle for that. That type of attitude is redonkulous. You're putting your shitty dreams and stuff onto your kid. So your kid is going to think it's fun until he's 30, 35, 40 in rehab or in a freaking mental hospital and he's like, "Fuck, dude, like I want like I don't know what to do." And it's like, "No shit. You're still 5 years old. You're still fucking drinking with your friends. Like you're still a kid. No fucking shit. Like this stuff I'm talking about, I should have been doing that way long ago, bro, but I didn't have that guidance to do that. So I had to make my own path. If I had guidance, I wouldn't even be able to leave that guidance. When you're a kid and if you have intense guidance, you're not even able to leave that guidance from the pressure. Your life is secure in that. That's a parent's job. That's bottom line. So I'm not speaking from what I did. I'm speaking of what I didn't do. So this ain't about like pointing fingers. This is about like what I've learned from what I didn't do, right? That's usually how it goes too. Wow, good for you, Jen. That's awesome. Again, though, it's not a competition, you know? So like I don't want people to feel like in here, oh, but I didn't get my blah blah blah. Like this ain't a competition. This isn't about like whose daughter do this. This is just me just talking and you are just reflecting, you know? We don't have to be saying what people did and what people didn't do and this and that, because that road can get messy. You know, it's about trying to grow. It's not about proving stuff. It's not about telling you this, telling you that. It's about trying to grow, you know? My parents didn't push me, I pushed. That's good. When you don't have that, you need to do yourself for your future family. And if you don't have a future family, for your future self, what would you do differently? If I had to do differently, school would have been my number one. Number one. No doubt about it. Like from the age of 5 years old, you fucking study. You have nothing else to do. Look at your book. You want to take a break? You want to watch TV? Perfect. But after that hour of TV, read. Like, if you ain't reading and going through mental breakdowns trying to study and learn, what are you doing? It's ridiculous. Absolutely. It's the way to peace. It's the way to being proud. It's the way to feeling accomplished. That's the way to shit. And I know it's not too late to go to college, you know? I know that. But as of right now, I got to take care of a family, which is me. So I got to make money. And what is that? That's singing. That's social media. That's acting. I have my own shit. This isn't about me. This is about my future family. This is about what I've learned, what I would do for my 5-year-old growing up. This isn't me crying for help. Oh, I want to be back in school. None of that. Yes, I know I can go back to school, but it's not something I'm telling you I want to do. It's something I wish I did before. Because timing is everything. If you're 30 years old, you're going back to school, good for you. That's your road, but it's not mine. It's not my road. It's not what's making me hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It's not what's making me get that big house for my kid to put him in a private school. It's just not. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's not that everyone's road is different. There's people that should do that, but there's people that didn't get the opportunity to do that or didn't take the opportunity to do that. So they picked something else. What do you think made you not focus on school? Life, bro. It's none of your business though. Take it or leave it. It's none of your business what didn't, what this and that. None of your business. I'll leave it at that. What role do you think your parents have when you are a young adult? How much involvement? I'm just saying, you can say chill or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm being real. What role do you think your parents have when you were a young adult? How much involvement? What role do you think parents have when you're a young adult? How much involvement? No, it's a serious question, but it's a serious answer too. So take it, bud, or leave it. Bottom line. Um, it's not about a young adult. If your parents as a young adult, your job should just be to be the best for your parent. But you can't be wasting your life for your young adult kid. You guys can't be acting like, yeah, let's make it together. No, you better tell that kid to go get his own life. You know what I mean? Because you're just doing him damage. He might as well go in the trenches in the fucking in an oil field and be crawling under fucking shit trying to buy an apartment because he will do way better going on his own than getting pretend guidance back and forth. It's better to call it as it is and throw it out as it is. Not saying you don't talk to that person, but it means you tell them what fucking life is. Bottom line. Are your friends who went to college happier than you? If there was like a scale of happiness, but there isn't. So yeah, my friend, blah 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 blah. But it ain't about this childish. Are you happier? No, it's about reality. You know that reading and studying and going to school is an amazing path no matter what. It is something that gives you respect in society. Society doesn't respect, like, we don't respect all this other bullshit. What is actually respectful is going to school and being able to show your degree at a job and working on doing things like that. That's just bottom line. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not really about that. It's about it's about what is better, what is right. And I'm not saying, listen, there's going to be friends in college that see me making $50 million a year, making business deals with Tony Robbins, flying across the world. People are going to see this all over the place. Don't get me wrong. Wait till I'm 40 years old, moving with this intensity, and I'll be making millions. But will I still always wish that I went to college or went to school at a young age? I'm going to be grateful that I started my own family. I'm going to be grateful that I'm putting my kids in college. But that's what I learned from my past to give to them. Because you have to work 10 times harder on making a living when you don't go to college. When you stay stagnant, when you stay in good environments, when you go to college, when you do good things like that, your life gets very well handed to you. Not perfect. I'm not saying perfect, but it is the best path to go down. So that's what I would tell my kids. I wouldn't tell my kids, oh, like get in the work field or do this or that. I would tell my kids, yo, get 90 averages, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an architect, do amazing work for the city that people like are fucking paying high end money for. And if you don't want to, you don't want to, but aim for that, genuinely. I would tell them that 100%. Diane, thank you so much. What about a kid that really wants? No kid really wants to pursue a trade. The only kid that wants to pursue a trade is a lazy motherfucker that just says he wants to, but deep down his dream was never to drive a fucking to to fix your toilet. His dream was never to fix your toilet. His dream was to create the fucking house. His dream was to make the house, make his vision. That's just bottom frickin' line. But you make good money doing trades. You make good money, you settle. But nobody is genuinely happy doing that. I'm not saying it's not respectable, but it doesn't make you happy. That's just my opinion. It's not that, yeah, I want my kids to have opportunities I didn't have myself, but it's what I want my kids, what I think is smart for my kids. It's what I think is smart for my kids. It's not really about me missing out. I want them to live opportune like through me or anything like that. It's not like, oh yeah, toot my own horn. No. It's what I think is the best path. Respectfully, how do you know they're not happy? I can read people very good, but respectfully, I know that no one's dream is to work construction. People's dream might be to work construction, but it's to own the company. It's to have their own job sites. It's to grow with people. People have bigger dreams like that. So aim for bigger. Don't settle, is what I'm saying. You can say, yes, trade this, but I really like electrician for sure. But you're always going to want to be better. So don't just, the whole idea of settling are people that quit too early. People that didn't want to take that extra step too early. They should have took it earlier. Yeah, some people like to work hands-on for sure. Some people like to do their nails too. I know people like that. Some people love to do their nails. And I like twirling my hair at midnight, you know? My cousin built a 1 million. Exactly, but this is my opinion, guys. You're not here to prove me wrong or prove me right. This is my opinion. Like if you can't hear what I'm saying, I don't know what to say. You guys know what I'm saying. You're just trying to prove me wrong for whatever reason that floats your boat, but I don't know what you want to say. Like this is just my opinion. Like I think if I had a kid right now, I would tell him to aim for this, aim for that. But there's a reason I'm telling him. It's not for the job, it's for the knowledge. So yeah, for sure. When he's 18, he might get 95 average and say, you know what? I honestly want to work hands-on electrician. And I say, hell yeah, son, you got 95 average your whole life. You're a smart motherfucker. And guess what? You go do what you want to do because you got that degree and you can do what you want to do. Of course. It's not for the job. It's not for the nails. It's not for the hair. It's for the knowledge. And you can't sugarcoat that shit. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't turn doors. You can't manipulate. You can't do that. That's just bottom line, like it or not. Diane, thank you for the one. Rhonda with the one. Diane with the one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Thank you guys. Thank you. Tracy, thank you so much for the one. Thank you. Thank you. You want fulfillment in a career, but no, you want fulfillment in yourself. A career comes with having fulfillment in yourself. But that's why I'm able to have opportunities from not going to school because I built it myself. But it takes a lot of work. Oh, Sue's the 500. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sometimes you make good sense. See, you came in here saying chill daddy, and now you're saying sometimes you make good sense. Now, since you called me daddy, now I'm tucking you in. All right. So get your ass in bed, and now I'm tucking you in. All right. You wish that upon yourself. Oh, Susan, the 500, thank you. It helps when you're doing a job you enjoy instead of trying to make a living. Yeah. I think the bottom line is it matters if it's hard work. If you don't have a purpose, it sucks. When your purpose is minimized, it sucks. When your purpose, the best is to have something that is real and hard and helps you grow in every area of your life. Connections, people, your core, your knowledge, your ability to go talk to, like, all of those life skills are a must. Sally with the 500, strong guy mentally. Thank you so much, Sally with the 500. Oh, Suze for the 500. Thank you so much. Oh, Suze with the 500. I worked in student financial aid for 25 years of college. You would be surprised how many people could not afford tuition. There are so many free grants out there that go unsued because people don't know about them. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. And you know what? If you can't get college tuition, you better start working. You better fucking start shoveling driveways. You better start picking up change on the ground. You better start knocking door to door asking. You better start working your fucking balls off. Because at the end of the goddamn day, no one's gonna fucking save you. You better start asking the government. You gotta better start asking for loans. You better start doing every fucking thing you can possible to get that loan. Everything possible. Everything in your life has to feel do or die, or you're not gonna grow. Yeah, and you better have scholarships and you better start studying even harder. And that's what's gonna make you feel proud though. That's what I would tell my kid. I'd say, this is the stuff that will make you feel like living. All the rest stuff, it won't make you, if you don't start somewhere and stick with it and grow it and never give up, you're gonna always feel weak. You're always gonna fall off play. You're gonna start jerking off. You're gonna start fucking selling drugs. You're gonna start banging bitches. You're gonna start fucking smoking weed. Blah 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 blah. Then you're like, fuck, what's my fucking meaning? Well, your meaning is you're a goddamn airhead, and I should put your face on a freaking chewy bar. That's your meaning. So how about you get your fucking head out of your ass and start fucking reading 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. Come ask me for help. Let's get a tutor. Let's work overtime. You know? Because all the other stuff, dude, is all just pointless. If you ain't living to survive, you're not living. Yeah, guys did that in college for sure, but I'm not saying don't do it, but it's more about your priorities. It's more about what keeps you up at night, what gets you going at night. It better be an exam because if it's Sally fucking Luhu that hasn't texted you back, you're gonna fucking drive yourself crazy for the rest of your life, and she gonna be banging your best friend that has the degree. Trust me, she fucking will. So get your head out of your fucking ass, grab your fucking balls, and do what the fuck you need to do every single day as hard as you can until you can't breathe no more. Because that's your life. Their life is different. Your life is yours. When things come around the corner, when Sally Luhu says, "Hey, you're looking good today," invite her over. But then the next morning, back to work. Or she wants to marry you, bring her over. But you better have your shit over everyone. think there's a point where pushing kids has to be hard and detrimental. I think honestly, too many people use that as an excuse. I think I understand where they're coming from. Yes. But if you're pushing in a respectful, heartful, caring manner, and still listening to what your kid's saying, but really caring and showing them what the pros and the cons and what's going on and what needs to be done. If you want that TV, you better be doing this because I'm not paying for that TV because I got no money. And if I have no money, I can't eat and I'm going to physically start dying. So how about we do no eating for 3 day challenge and see how you feel? You know what I mean? Like, you need to plant that shit in them because if they don't know, then whatever. But I understand what you're saying with like, yeah, you don't, there's some abusive parents. There's some people that don't know how to handle their emotions. Those parents are like another story. Those parents are a whole nother story, bro. Like you're going way right. Though that's like far fucking right. So of course, you gotta meet in the middle, but at the end of the day, the more motivated you are as a person, the more motivating your kids are gonna be. The more you're waking up and saying, "We got school today, we got soccer today, you're doing this, you're doing this." Then, if the more motivated you are pushing for their life to be better, the better they're gonna be. But the more, and you have to care so much. You have to care more than yourself. Did you ever see Breakfast Club in 80s move hit? This conversation was reminding me of it. Breakfast Club is funny. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think I've seen it. But The Breakfast Club, I love The Breakfast Club, bro. I haven't really watched it though, but I gotta check that out. Gotta be. The biggest thing that helps, like my life, the biggest thing that helps life in general is hard work. The harder you work, the better your life's gonna be. That's just bottom line. Like, never think that work is pointless. The harder you're working, the more you're studying, the more opportunities you're going to look for, the more you fail, the more people you piss off, but in a respectful way, you following your goals, not just being a bug. The more people the more you do, the better your life is going to be. So it's about like, it's got to be that constant grind. It's got to be that constant grind. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Yeah, and it's not about like a competition. It's about like how bad do you want something? And if you're not happy with your life, like start working now. Like make those moves. Get uncomfortable a bit. Like go ask someone for advice randomly, even if they think you're weird. Like push out of your horizons a bit and learn. But don't take learning as like the more you learn, the more you're gonna be grateful for learning. So don't like learn one night on TikTok of how people's actions are because you're learning about me right now. You're learning about chat. You're learning about everyone going live. But don't take that learning as nothing. Take it as everything. Everything you do, you should be trusting and learning and growing and yeah, things in the past you can't change or people around you, blah blah blah. But you can change how you're moving forward. You can grow moving forward. What made you start thinking about this very thought out? Bro, honestly, like it's no essay or anything, right? But it's just from the top of my head. It's my heart, my gut. You know, I got a big gut. I got big pecs. Got a big fucking head. I'm a big guy. 26 years old. I look like I'm 40. You know? I'm a man. I'm a growing man. I got a lot of knowledge in me that I've been holding in, trying to figure shit out. But I'm very passionate about it because not because I want to, but because I have to. It's something that is in me to say, to be, to it's something that is like my calling, like something that you feel like you have to, you know? So it wasn't pre-written or wasn't thought out. None of my shit really is. I'm very just go as I go. But that's how you grow. People that are chirping you, people that are saying this, man, yeah, 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 yeah. You guys are gonna stay the same for the rest of your life, and I'll be laughing in the fucking bleachers. All right, I'll be the king of the hill, and I'll be like, should have fucking followed me, because you did. Or should have not complained and laughed about everything. You should have did something about it. So I don't really give a rat's what you all do. But I care how I am, though. That's a guarantee. Stacy with the one, thank you so much, Stacy. Right? But to answer your question, I think it's just going through shit. I think you just keep going through shit, and the more you go through, the more you learn, and the more you're like, you go with it. So, like, do I have to go through so much shit? Maybe not. Maybe I take it way more serious than I have to, and most likely I do. To be honest, I know that. But does it make me who I am? My thinking, my actions, everything? Yeah, all that makes me who I am. So even if I have that intense thinking, it brings me that intense attitude to figure out how I need to feel for me. You know, so that's why when I draw boundaries and stuff and people get all twisted about it, it's like, bro, I just want to grab your head and shake it because I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick to you. I'm trying to gain respect. Hello, you know? It's never about like that. Maybe a little bit, but come on, man. We gonna cry about that? Like, are we kids or are we adults? You know what I'm saying? Like, you draw boundaries, you set boundaries, you move on, you respect, you grow. Bottom line. Oh, but he's 26. He can't tell me what to do because I'm 40 and okay, well play your game all you want. All right? Let's fucking look at us. We're like playing fucking football here. Tag flag football. Like what game is this? But do it all you want. But I ain't doing it. I'm going right through it. I'm growing. You know? Bottom line. You know why? Because I have no choice. That's why. And that's a scary person to handle. When someone hit rock bottom like I have and I say, nope, I don't care what hits me, I'm going through. That's not me trying to brag. That's just who I am. Rhonda, thank you so much for the 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a young adult, what's something you wish parents or people your age understood or did differently? I would say realize that nobody else's problems are your problems, and if there is, fix it. But don't blame other people or don't blame life for your shitty life. I've learned that recently. Just fucking work hard. Stop crying, stop being a baby, stop asking for a spanking because deep down you know you're asking for a frickin' spanking. So stop being a spoiled, rotten brat. Shut your mouth and work your frickin' ass off. Bottom line, there's people in Chicago getting murdered. There's terrorists bombing freaking countries across the world. There is way worse shit that we could die tomorrow. And we're sitting here fucking complaining about bullshit. There's no time for it. Zero. We got work to do. You know, so that would be the number one thing I would say to young adults, like friends and family, and then also adults, because there's adults like that. So it would be the same advice. For adults, I would say, like parents, I would say love yourself, love your kids because you chose to have kids. So what that means is every day you text them, every day you call them, every day you ask what they're doing, every day you got to keep up with that. You need to make sure that your kids can look up to you and feel comfortable with you. But if they can't feel comfortable with you, there's a problem. It's not the siblings' jobs, it's not the cousins' jobs, it's not the friends' jobs, it's not the teachers' jobs. It's your job as a parent to every day make sure your son or daughter or both is mentally doing amazing. You need to know when they sleep, how long they sleep, when they wake up, who they're talking to, what's going on. When they're under your roof, you need to be in their life 150%, knowing that they ain't leaving the house at 11. They ain't fucking calling their friends, hating themselves. They ain't doing any of that because you know what they're doing. And nothing's impossible. You can say it's impossible, but nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. It all starts from doing it. It all starts from doing it. You can talk about it, you can say this, you can say that, you can wish, but it's just about doing it. And yes, it sucks. Some parents don't want to be parents. They regret it. They wish they lived younger. But the sad truth about it is that those are your kids. But let's take it this way. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. If you want to give your kids away, if you want to go fly away, that's your life. I'm not telling you. I'm telling you what I believe is the best for if I was a parent. But for you, you live your life. Like, this isn't about me telling you what to do in any means. Like, honestly, you have to do what you need to do. That's it. Because if you're not happy, if you can't do it, how is your kid going to do it? So, yeah, at the end of the day, it's hard. But what would I try? Try the best to be involved, you know? Try the best to be involved. Um, and yeah, yeah, your kid doesn't want you all over him because you're not respected as much as you should be. If I don't know you, so don't take this personally, but if your kid doesn't want you all over him, there's a reason for that. I know families that their kid, when their dad shows them attention, and lots of it saying you better have your school done, you better have this. They are constantly, even in that moment, if they're like, fuck off, right? They don't say that to their dad, but they feel it, but they still deep down want that. They still deep down love their dad. They still deep down, when they're 25 years old, are like, thank you, dad. Fuck. Because this is like, no matter what, you were showing me love because you knew you were older than me. You had more experience than me. So no matter what, you were like showing me love. Yeah, deep down they want that, trust me, but they don't want it from someone that doesn't have their own shit figured out, or at least isn't trying every day hard as they can to have their shit figured out. So, what is figuring out your shit? Being meant, like going through your shit. It's not really something to call out, it's something to do. But at the end of the day, kids don't respect parents that don't have their shit together. That's bottom line, you know? Nobody respects nobody that doesn't have their shit together. But the thing that's hard about shit together is it's all different. So it's about you. It's about what you know is right for you. It's what you know is It's what you know. Like it's what you know you have to work on. Like it's what you know. It's not what you tell yourself you're thinking, I don't know. It's not that. It's what you know. It's what when you zip your mouth and you just do it anyway. You know? Bro, this screensaver with Luna is hilarious, bro. Like, how did Bill just get this? Like, Luna's so cute. I actually love Luna. Yeah, emotionally, mentally. Firstly, mentally, like, get your mentally together and you're good. Like, but because mental equals emotions and emotions equal your physical state. So, first and foremost, grind mentally. Even if you feel like your head's gonna fucking explode, it's not. Grind. Like, work. Like, don't let things throw you off. Like, get through it. Don't beat yourself up. You know when you're moving forward and you know when you're moving backwards. Like you know. Like yeah, you have un concerns like, "Oh, but if I smoke too many cigarettes." Okay, well yeah, you of course, but it doesn't mean you can't pick it back up. So yeah, it might take time, might suck a little bit, but you still know that you have to get up and do it, you know? Like you still know. It might suck, but you still know, you know? I'm on live still. Should say Dallas, an OT, Cal with no score. Yeah, bro, smart, bro. No, I ain't smart until I'm fucking curing cancer. All right, so don't be saying you're smart, bro. You know, you ain't smart yet. All right, so don't be getting on your high horse there, bud. Fuck, let me see for a sec. What do I need? Oh yeah, my Pepsi. Be right back. Oh, if you could send parents of people your group age a group text, what would it say? You could send parents of people, hey guys, just want to say your kid fucking hates you. That's why he's on TikTok battling and fucking can't get a job. And he's trying to landscape, but instead of landscaping, he's smoking the bong in his fucking shed. So how about you get off your fucking ass and oh my God, dude, that was funny. We went without our kids because we were so young, but I wouldn't change the memories for a ton of gold. Nice. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Brutal. It's not really brutal though, to be honest with you, because if anyone says to me, right, Will, get the fuck up, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, right? Of course. But at the end of the day, if it's anything motivating, like if it's not threatening, if it's threatening, it's a different story. If someone's threatening me, right? Then it's like, okay, fuck you. I feel threatened. But if it's someone saying, bro, you should fucking wake up and fucking grind. You're fucking this person, blah, blah, blah. I might be offended a bit. I might be like, fuck, what am I doing wrong? But I would still kind of think about it. Do you know what I mean? I still would be like, maybe I should be better in this area, actually. Like, it might take me a while to admit it because trust me, I'm very stubborn. But yeah, it's not the worst thing, bro. I think brutal is threatening. When you tell someone I'm gonna hold this against you, I'm gonna post this if you don't do this, and or oh, I'm gonna come to your house, like stuff like that is I call brutal. So you gotta be good with your wording. Because if it's not good wording, it doesn't make sense. Like we're all just like it's the most stupid thing I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Well, it's real, bro. It happens every day. People get threatened, people get of course, it happens every day. Hey guys, I think we're back now. I think we're back now. Yes, let's go. I felt like I was in outer space there from up on the moon, guys. And I was like, hello? Roger that. Just want to make sure we're here. 1 second, guys. I think we are back. I think we are back. And the whole space station was like, let's fucking go. And I'm just like, let's go, baby. And I'm like making a TikTok like on the moon, bro. I'm like, fucking right, bro. I'm not dead? Yeah, dude. That's what I felt like. I'm not gonna lie. That was sick. To infinity and beyond. I think we are back. Oh my god, we're back! Ah! 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 Moon talk. And then you just hear your ex-girlfriend say, honey? And you're like, oh, who the fuck invited her? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I went to the moon to get rid of you. And now I got this bitch coming in fucking saying hi. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, guys, you couldn't just keep her outside? I'm on the moon right now, like talking on webcam. They have a huge like TV screen with like hundreds of people watching. And I'm like, you guys really couldn't fucking leave her out of it? Really? You guys sent me to the goddamn moon. I had no choice but to come to this goddamn moon. You guys fucking tranquilized me. And then you bring my ex-wife in the room as I'm celebrating? Fuck. Jeez. That's funny. I know I am dramatic. That's why I really should be an actor one day because I'm good at drama. Like you guys can give me any scene, just say like a word, and I can make it so good. I'll make you guys say like something, and I'll make a whole like scene of it. Like anything. Ah. Okay, now being on the Titanic, come here, baby. Let me grab you. Sorry, didn't mean to squeeze your breasts. But since we're dying in the middle of the ocean, I might as well get a feel. Who's gonna stop me here? And she's like, oh, Roger, you're so funny. But you're right. This isn't really appropriate right now. And I'm like, listen, Lisa, it's only me and you tonight. The ship's sinking, and so are my balls. We got about 20 minutes to fuck really fucking hard if we want to die on an orgasm. And Lisa's like, you're right, Jeffrey. Stick it in, stick it in. And I'm like, thanks, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, that is the Titanic right there, bro. That scene is real. Like, well, if you had, do you think they're actually crying and shit? Or do you think they're like, yo, let's pump and we gotta fucking give it. We got 10 seconds on this bitch, you know? I don't know, you know? Fuck. Kathy with the 50 gifted, thank you. Pauline with the 100, thank you. Denise with the 100, thank you. Maybe look for a life jacket. True, dude. I never thought about the life jacket. Pauline with the 100, thank you. Diane, thank you. Yeah, dude. Fucking your girl or whatever on the Titanic's like, no, babe, we need to look for a life jacket. And I'm like, aren't these what these tits are for? Aren't these fucking floatable? Like, just head in the fucking gutter, you know? And she's like, oh my god, you're such a fucking perv. Like, we need a fucking life jacket. I'm like, but it is. You know, like, not really knowing what to do there, you know? Just fucking eye on the prize, you know? That's funny. Oh my god. I guess you can test if balls float. Well, guess what, biatch? They do. That's why every time men go on their back, it feels like they're in the salt lake. Those motherfuckers sink right to the top. Yeah, your head might be in the water a little bit, but those balls, they fucking float, motherfucker. They fucking float. All right? So, joke's on you. We know those balls float. Hell yeah, those balls float. Every time you go on your back, they sink right to the top like an anchor. And you're just sitting there, fucking head in the water, back in the fucking water, but you got your balls sitting at the top, dragging you from one side of the lake to the next side of the lake. You wave to your neighbors, how's it going, neighbors? Your balls getting a tan, maybe a third-degree burn. But you make sure you got aloe vera at the end of the dock. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that, bro, that just happens. You know? We learn that in fucking when we're out at the cottage with the boys, you know? But I thought those titties floated too. But I guess they don't, you know? Because the wife was saying no. She was saying, go look for a life jacket. Well, I'm feeling her boobs when we have 5 fucking seconds left on this earth. And she's telling me to go look for a life jacket. Like, yeah, we're gonna find a life jacket, babe. There's 300 people on this boat. They're all freaking out. Like, I think they got the fucking life jackets. You know, I don't think we're getting no life jacket. And dude, the water, that motherfucker's cold. Like we even with a life jacket, babe, we ain't doing shit. So I say we fuck. You know, like, come on. I don't know. Listen, I'm no fucking Albert Einstein. But, I can call a spade a spade, you know. thought cold equals shrinkage. Listen, nothing's stopping a boner. That's just bottom line. If you want to have a boner, you'll get a boner. All right? It don't matter how cold it is. It don't matter how hot it is. It don't matter how fucking electrocuted you are. If you want a fucking boner, that thing's popping up one way or another. You know what I mean? So honestly, whatever. Sorry, I'm not Johnny Sins today. You know, I can be him tomorrow, or maybe give me a week. I don't know. But as of now, you're gonna have to deal with it. You know, like, babe, we're on 5 seconds. What would you rather, no sex, or would you rather one more sex? Like, no sex, one more sex. 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 Like, you pick. Like, I don't know where we're going here. You know? Um, so yeah. Anyway, right? Not in Antarctica, dude. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? I'd have the polar bears fucking across the lake. You'd see as I'm just in the fucking water, just like, that's my boy, bro. God would fucking send a lightning bolt right to us, both of us, to our fingers, and we'd be fucking zipping it. I'd be like, you motherfucker. And he would be like, you know? He would be sending signs across the lake, bro, across the freaking ocean. You know, I'd have seals fucking, bro, just all of them flapping in the air, doing orchestra. People be looking around. We're all dying, bro, and they're looking around and they're like, "Yo, there's Marine Land. Is this Marine Land? Like, what's going on? Am I in heaven?" No, Will's just here. You know, like, we got a blue whale just did a fucking 360 in the air, backflip, kickflip, down. You know, shit like that, bro. Shit like that. Yeah, humpback whale, all of them, bro. UFC is so fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's such an interesting sport, eh? Like, fighting is a hard sport. Pretty cool. So are you like there till tomorrow, Monday? I'm here till Monday, so I got all day tomorrow. We'll probably hop on live. You know, I got a phone call with my singing producer. He wants to, make sure we're ready to go pretty soon. Which, I gotta just start practicing. Gotta, like I said, with my work and stuff, I gotta just do it. Can't be running away from shit. Gotta fucking give it my all, and do the best I can do. And so I'm excited for this opportunity, very grateful, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be hard work, but nice. So call with that tomorrow. But other than that, I'll probably, I don't know, hop on live. So the next day, Monday, I'm gonna be going back to my dad's, and he's at work all day. So I'm gonna try to go live all day, bro. I'm gonna try to wake up early, go live all day. Once it hits 5 when he's coming home, turn off my computer because I don't want to be like yelling in the house and shit. Like, this is just how I talk. I need space. So when it gets to like 5 o'clock and people are settling down, that's when I'll either go for a drive or watch hockey with my dad or go see my family or hang out with my sister or throw a movie on or something. But during the week, it will be like in the morning, throughout the day, kind of radio, fun talks, whatever. So if you want to put me in an AirPod or something, text once in a while, it'll be like that. Not saying we won't have nighttime lives, right? Like, who knows? Maybe we go in my car, go to whatever. Like, I don't know, right? But I'm just kind of predicting what Monday will look like. So that's what Monday will look like, and then we'll go from there. Kathy with the 100, thank you. Um, and then just getting ready for California in the meantime. You know, the more I can get ready for that, the better I'm gonna feel as well. And then just like adding extra shit to my schedule, like study. Um, just I'm gonna start really like grinding. Um, just really start grinding because literally I have nothing to lose, man. I'm talking not that I don't have a lot to lose, obviously, but in my mindset, I'm done settling for average. I don't care what bullets I gotta take, what shit I gotta go through. I don't give a fuck. I will literally go all the motherfucking way for it. You know? Yeah, so grind, grind, grind. I get out at yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be like just trying to work more on myself, on like all the things that sometimes I'll avoid. Yeah, so it's not going to be easy because for me, my situation, why it's not easy, guys, is because I'm getting to an age in my life where life is changing without me even changing like on purpose. Like I'm getting to an age where I'm naturally wanting more free time. I'm trying to understand what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be doing it. It's just, I'm getting to this age, bro. You know, I'm getting to this age where it's like time for me to like start my own life, you know? And that's why for me right now, in my position, it's been difficult. A lot of figuring shit out, a lot of trying to understand things and stuff. So it's not going to be an easy week. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to grind. Yeah, I gotta grind it out, man. You gotta grind it out. 100%. 150%. You have a plan or steps ahead to figure things out? Yeah, it's like the plan for me is to start working on getting my own place eventually. It might take like a year, but kind of walking in the direction of getting my own place. But in the meantime, focus on my physical, my business, my health, my mental health, my wealth, like all of that stuff. Just in the meantime, the best I can, just doing that. You know, for me at the moment, trying to understand, it's nice to have your days like looking a little similar though. I don't really like being all over the map as much. Like, I want to stick to something, right? But I think like it would probably be like I don't know. I'm just trying to think right now about one thing quick because uh yeah, I think it would be like live all day, like I said, then probably work out, um, and then chill time. But during the day, I think the more I can do work and like actually like entertain, work, like do my thing, study. Like I need to do as much as I can so I get tired at night. Because sometimes I'll wake up late, stay up late, wake up late, don't do anything during the day. People come home from work, I'm feeling tired, not knowing what to do, etc., etc. And when you do stuff like that, it you get all you know so I the biggest thing for me is staying like having a very hard day so that I can eat a good dinner and then have a good like chill time so I could like go on TikTok and enjoy just chilling, so yeah, I think the biggest thing for me probably starting Monday is getting up early and um yeah, I'll probably get up early. I have this place till 8 at 8 p.m. I just found out. So I'll get up early. I'll have a full day at live. I will, right before I leave the house, I'll do a nice workout, get some fresh air, do maybe some Pilates or something, something like that. Pack all my stuff and stuff, and I'll go get a good night's sleep at my dad's. Wake up tomorrow, he's at work, sister's at school. I'm on live all day. Same thing. Work out right when my dad gets home or something, get off live, start doing push ups, start doing sit ups, start working out, have a good dinner, and then chill time till I fall asleep. So I think that's gonna be my schedule actually starting Monday. So starting Monday, that's gonna be my schedule. That's what I need to stick to. And if it changes, I'll tell you guys. But that's gonna be my schedule. Yeah, nobody wants to do it. CJ, thank you for the 100. It's not even like I do want to do it now. Like I'm so bored that I do want to do it. I do want to work out all day. I do want to go live all day. I do want to be the best version of me. Like I've reached a point now in my life that like you could literally kill me, bro. And as long as I'm being my best self, I'll die for that bullet. If I gotta run in front of a field and get sniped in the head, I'll do it. Like I'm very like if I'm being the best version of me, I'll die for it. I don't really give a fuck. I'm at that point in my life to be honest with you, which is a good feeling. Really good feeling actually, because you're not as confused. You just do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's great, 100%. Does your dad like hockey? Oh yeah, we can watch hockey and stuff together for sure, but when I'm at night, I don't really like to like sit around my dad. I like to have my alone time. Like I worked all day. I want to be able to put my hand in my pants, scratch my nutsack, sniff it. Like I don't want my dad right there while I'm picking my asshole. I would rather have my own time. So if he's on the couch, I go in my room or vice versa, watch some TikToks, chill. You know what I mean? Like I need space, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially after a hard working day. I need fucking grab my nuts, play with it, and fuck around. I can't just be fucking sitting on the couch like a statue of fucking Mona Lisa, a statue of fucking Alexander the Great, fucking not moving a fucking bone because I can't fucking put my hand in my pants. Because if I do, I'll get a boner. And then when I get a boner, Now it's awkward. The whole night's fucking ruined. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's things, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now the fucking night's ruined. You know, I'm just like, oh fuck. I'm watching Game of Thrones with my dad, and I can't even put my hand in my pants because it feels awkward. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, dad, listen, I love Game of Thrones. I love the Montreal Canadiens. I love hockey, but I can't be fucking chilling with you because I'm 26 and all I want to do is fuck. You know what I mean? So if I'm looking at you and all I'm thinking about is fucking, like now we can't be in the same room. You know what I mean? Like now I gotta go in a different room. Cause all I'm thinking about is clapping tits. Fucking clap, 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 clap. Like there's nothing else going through my mind in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I just worked all day. I just did push-ups all day. Like, like what do you expect me to do? You know what I'm saying? So with shit like that, man, you gotta do it. He's probably thinking the same thing, but listen, my dad's got years of experience of being around people where he can't get a boner. Buddy's been to fucking jail. You think he can get a boner with those guys in the fucking cell? You know what I mean? He can't do shit. My dad's got way more strength than me. So you think I'm gonna go compete against him on the couch of who's not gonna fucking get their dick out first? Fuck no. I'm going in my room, pulling my pants down, putting on fucking Pornhub, and whacking off until I fall asleep. I ain't competing with that old guy. I ain't fucking playing fucking checkers with this old fuck. You know what I mean? Because I he doesn't give a fuck. Like I care. So I'm just avoiding that fucking battle. And I'm going and I'm fucking, doing my just taking the fucking lead on that one. Amy with the 50. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Give me one sec, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, you know what I genuinely love? Sluts. If it weren't for sluts, no, I'm just joking. Could you imagine? Dude, I just thought about that line. I don't know why. I was walking downstairs and I'm like, that would be a funny line, dude. Like, just thought about it, bro. That was just funny, dude. Oh my God, dude. I had my dick out. I'm throwing it around. I'm like thinking of shit and stuff. I'm just like, wow, imagine if someone just like, and then I'm like, if it weren't for, and I'm like, dude, I gotta say that on live. And then I'm like, yeah, dude. And fucking here I am. Pauline with the 100. Thank you so much. Yeah, bro. Thank God for, dude, what, I can be funny sometimes. You ever met any? Smiley, back in your day, bro, you were the number one. Have you guys seen Smiley's Playboy magazine, 1947? When she's sniffing her hairy armpit and she's looking at it like, oh, have you guys not seen that? 1941 in the horse barn. She has armpit hair and she's licking it. You guys don't remember that magazine, the 1947 deluxe version? What? Pedal with the 500, thank you. Stacy with the 50, thank you. I wasn't born in 47. You're right. Three, we know. Oh no, never mind. You were born in like the 1920 when the first penny came out. Wait, sorry guys, give it 1 sec. It's booting back up. It's booting back up. We'll be back. Or we should be back now. All right, perfect. That's way before my time. Actually, bro, see, when I look at you guys, right? I look at you guys as like a 1943 kind of group, like you're 1943, you're in high school, you're getting beat up with rulers by your teacher, your dad's fucking, you fucked up environment, but it's because you guys are in medieval times. You're wearing fucking capes and swords and you're fighting fucking eagles and dragons, bro, and you guys are coming up with money, currency. You're like, whoa, like, you don't even know what's going on. You're like, "Ah," you throw a paper airplane in the sky and you're like, plane, and you're like, Albert Einstein, and like, things are just like buzzing, bro. When I think of you guys, I think of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's, yeah, man. Yeah, sorry. No, 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 like, no pun intended or no harshness, but I just, yeah, like, I don't know. I think that's where kind of my brain goes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not even close. When I think of you guys, I think of Smiley first discovering when the TV turned color and smiling at her mother saying, Mom, 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 look at the TV. And Smiley's mom's like, Yes, Smiley. That was on the news article today that your dad read when he was taking a massive shit upstairs. We got color now on TV. And Smiley's like, This is so cool. Oh my God. No more park. TV, TV, TV. You know? And then I think of Amy, right? And I think Amy's just going to school, smoking a dart. She's in the 90s. She's got this leather jacket, doesn't know where she is, becomes a mother, and here she is on TikTok. Like, just, she was in the back seat of a Corvette one night, and now she's here, Like, so I have different, like, there's difference, like, different, like, trying to, not, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, I don't know. Oh. I had a leather jacket. Yeah, bro, you had a leather jacket. What is Jenny doing? Oh my God. I can't even chirp you, Jenny, because I swear I would get canceled. Like, Jenny, you are cancel culture written all over you. Everything I say to Jenny, it's like, oh fuck. So I'm gonna keep that one to myself. But no, I see Jenny, bro. She wants to roller skate, but she just can't roller skate, and she's kind of pissed about it. And she's like, damn, I'm just gonna sit back here and act all nerdy. And then some nerdy Big Bang Theory guy comes through and he's like, "Ugh, ugh." But luckily for her, he's got a huge cock. And she's like, damn, like, is that fucking Billy Skies? And Billy's like, what's up, man? And he's shaking his afro, bro. Like, he's been just jerking in his mom's basement for fucking 20 years. And Jenny's like, ooh, like, I got something going on. And now they're playing fucking Spider-Man downstairs and just giving her. That's how I kind of picture Jenny's life, to be honest with you. Now she's got kids with the guy, they could have a TV show because they're just fucking, just this one big happy family? So that's kind of how I picture that. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I'm really funny sometimes, man. Spider-Man games. Yeah, dude, playing dress up and shit. Like, you're the fucking princess running down. He's the prince, like, fucking, here I come, Jenny. And Jenny's like, and he's like, who the fuck's Mr. Johnson? And she's like, oh, no, that was just like my crush when I was like fucking 18. And then he's like, oh, that's okay. Well, at least I got you now, right? And she's like, yeah, like, of course, babe, I love you. Let's have kids. And then you guys start fucking, and now you got like three kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just picture your life like that, you know? That's how many I have? Whoa. Oh, William, wish you could see what we looked like at your age. Oh, Christy had this fluffy hair. She's like, am I pretty yet? And we're like, yes, Christy, you've always been pretty. Like, chill. And she's like, no, seriously, like, I want to be the prettiest girl in the school. And we're like, Christy, for the love of God, there's more to life than being pretty. And she's like, is my hair okay? And we're like, fuck Christy, dude, chill. I can kind of see Christy like that. Just that girl that she just always had to be pretty. And we're like, Christy, like, you don't have to rely on that, man. Like, we could go for a walk. But Christy's like, nah, like, if I don't look good, like, I ain't doing shit. I kind of see Christy being like that a little bit. Not gonna lie. This is just coming from the top of my head, guys. I don't know, right? Like, this is just coming from the top of my head, quick, what I see, what I feel. Thankfully, I've never had big hair. Yeah, you had no hair because you were in the bathroom stall, people pulling that hair. You were just fucking giving blowjobs in the stall. And we're just like, Christine, what the fuck? Like, dude, you got a bad rep now. It's been fucking 50 guys this fucking past month. Like Christy, I think you chill. And we're like, yeah, I get Christy was definitely that person for sure. I'm not like I don't know, right? But yeah, yeah, 6'7". Yeah, no, 6'7". The story starts innocent and bam, sex. Do I always go? No, you guys can't say I always go to sex. No, dude. I think couple stories there was no sex, right? The roller skates. Oh no, that ended up with banging in Spider-Man costumes. Uh, Christy, the prettiness. I didn't. That was the one. That was the one. Yeah, no sex on Christie's. Yeah. Poor Christine though, bro. Christine, that was a joke, eh? I don't actually think you're giving BJ's like 50 a week and shit. Just so you know. Dude, you have to go there with that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Christine. Honestly. You don't see me much on here on TikTok. It's okay. You come at me on TikTok. It's okay, dude. I get why. Yeah, Summer Diva, you're pretty chill, man. I don't really know you. You're just kind of new to the fandom, but just smarten the fuck up. All right? You understand me? Just smarten the fuck up. What I say, that's what goes. You understand me? So there ain't no negotiating and shit, bro. It's what I say is what goes. I, I. But yeah, it's all cool. We're all cool. We're friends here, bro. There's no control, nothing like that, bro. We're all cool, man. We're all playing. We're all having fun. It's chill. It's chill. Yeah. You're so bossy. I am bossy naturally. Like I never wanted to be a boss. Like I don't like when people listen to me. It makes me like turned off. Like don't get me wrong, it turns me on, but sometimes it's like, oh, why don't you just figure it out for yourself? Why do I have to tell you and then you have to be like, okay, and then you're scared of me? And I'm like, I don't want you to be scared of me. Like this whole fucking boss leader shit is the worst job ever. Like someone give me another job. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks sometimes, bro. But honestly, it is kind of fun, you know? But what I realized is if you're a good boss, women like to be bossed. Not like a dick, but if you can be a fucking good boss and good at telling people, women think it's hot, you know? But there's such a line though. If you're a little bit too of a dick, it's a turn off right away. So it's not about being a dick, it's about being genuine. It's about literally meaning it. And it also means being there for that person. It's not about like saying it to be cocky. It's about being like, I actually care about you, so please smarten up. Make sure you don't say bend over my leg and start, spanking your wife and stuff. You don't want to go down that path. Been there, still there, will never leave. But, it's not about that. It's, fuck the role play for a second. We're talking about legitness, and for legitness, you got to just be straightforward, you know? You're pretty sexy and funny as a boss. Oh, thank you. A guy being in control, not bossy or cocky, is a turn on. Yeah, bro. It's like, yeah, for sure. Kind of would like to be told to do, not personally or professionally. That is not given, but I do like to please and be cooperative. Wow, we are full on engaging in this right now. I love it. Frick, my toes were right there. Oh, all right, guys. I'm going to get going. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys in the Discord. I'll say hey. Okay? So I'll see you guys in the Discord in the meantime, because you never know, but I think that might be for the rest of the night. But I'll talk to you guys in the Discord for a bit. So thank you guys for coming on this live. That was super fun. Um, and I'll see you guys later. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye. Love you guys. Peace. Love you guys.